can you imagine getting a blowjob and a girl trying to put a condom on you first?
It's that thing where
has it ever happened?
No, I did have one girl that she was like, I'm gonna blow you, put a flavored condom on. I was like, why? And she goes, I don't like the taste. I was like, well, you think your pussy tastes like Skittles? What are you fucking talking about?
What are you out of your mind? Yeah.
Because she didn't like the taste?
Taste of dick. Apparently didn't like the taste of dick. And I'm
What
like,
flavor you gave her?
I was like, no, I'll just not have the blowjob then.
Yeah.
Like I don't want my dick sucked through a condom. Like it's just
That's
it's the shit
so
version.
weird.
It's like that would be like eating a plastic apple.
Why
it's like,
would you want to suck anyone's
thing,
dick if you didn't like the taste? What is? And
nobody's sucking
none
dick
of
for the
it's,
taste.
Yeah, no one's doing it for the taste, or like you're not doing it for anything except you put all those things. That's what I'm like. The idea of cum when you find out about cum and it's like something you're gonna have to encounter as a woman. It's horrifying to you.
Yeah.
And then you encounter it and you're like, it's not great, but it's like fine.
It's
and I
part
don't
of the
understand
deal.
women who consistently go like blah blah. It's just like if you're gonna encounter it, lean into it, bitch. Most hookups aren't that interesting.
Yeah.
And you can't really conjure all these like this imagery that I kind
But
of
what do
wanted.
you want to hear? Like, what are you looking to hear that would turn you
Just
on?
like a guy just like whenever he would just like go for it with a girl and she would be like, oh my God,
Do you
like
know
that
what's-
kind of thing.
You know what's the hottest thing that ever happened to me? I was like a licensed physical therapist, and like I was
That
with.
doesn't sound hot.
I know. No, I know.
Unlicensed,
None of that.
maybe.
Dude,
the fact
it
that you're
sounds like
licensed.
No,
yeah,
I
it
was
sounds like you're
literally-
about to tell me about a crime you did.
This woman came in with.
Here's
tennis-
how I got fired.
No, with tennis elbow. She just came in, which is like it's tennis, and she was like a hot, recently divorced woman, and I was like extremely professional. Like I was just like massaging her elbow, and then she was just like, "Look, I'm just gonna say this. I want to get on my knees and suck your dick right now."
Oh, you gave her golf mouth?
And I was just like,
Wait,
I swear
what did you do?
and I was like 23 years old, 24 years old.
Was she hot?
She was really hot. And
So
I
what-
just, first of all, I was like in khakis, and like I just got an instant boner through my khakis.
Yeah.
Just like like I couldn't hide it. It was like sticking out of my pocket. And then I was like, well, it's like illegal. And she was like, that's why I want to do it. It's what turns me on. She was like, I promise you, like I'll write on a piece of paper right now that I won't say anything. She's like, I really just want to do it. And like she's like, I actually need to do it. And she was like, so just
I
lock
love
the
this
door.
Oh my
woman.
God.
Yeah, and then it was literally.
Does this end with you getting a blowjob?
Yeah, wait.
fuck
Keep
yeah.
going, keep
This
going, yeah.
literally ends with
Wait.
me getting a 10-second blowjob because I just couldn't hold it in. Like she literally gave like 2 pumps, and I was like, I'm done. You know, like
And what did she do?
nothing.
She was happy. She was ecstatic.
She went, I swear.
How's
Oh,
her
my elbow just
Yeah,
cleared
yeah,
up.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
And then-
it's
and
the
then-
cure to all my problems.
And then I said, well, do you want me to continue with the massage? And she was like, yeah. She was like, I have like numbness in my arm.
And then
she came back, and I didn't know. I told my boss, of course, I was gonna. I was like, this is what happened. And he was like, oh my God, yes. Like he was like so. I thought he was gonna be like, we have to call like
Yeah,
the state board.
yeah.
He's like,
Why
fuck
did
it,
you tell
yeah.
him?
He was like, did she send you any pics? And I'm like, no.
Can you refer her to me?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry,
was like-
I gotta send this to the higher ups. This is the worst
Yeah.
tennis elbow I've seen in my life.
Yeah. He
Let
was
me look
like-
at those X-rays.
He was like,
Yeah.
I remember
Of
he
the
was
I'm gonna need
mouth.
to bring in another consultant. Jerry! Jerry!
I remember he was like, fuck.
So hot.
He was like, fuck. I was like, damn. He was like, I was going to take that patient, but I gave it to you. But I remember he was like 300 pounds. He had like a ketchup stain on his shirt. I'm like, okay.
it wasn't.
not a
He's
cool
just
story.
thinking that it was for anyone.
For anybody, it was like,
Yeah.
no. And then she, like maybe treated her 2 or 3 more times. And then she messaged me on Facebook. This is like 10, 11 years ago. She messaged me on Facebook, and she was just like, it
The
was like-
elbow's back.
She wanted me to just come over and have sex with her. And then we did that maybe 3 or 4 times.
You
I
did
swear.
go?
No, we did that like maybe
If
3 or
this is
4
how
times.
you met the mother of your child, I swear
Could
to
you
fucking
imagine?
God.
No, she doesn't play
No,
tennis.
and then it all
of the
just
elbow.
stopped one day, and then she stopped messaging me, and then I like looked on her Facebook maybe a year later, and she was like remarried to either her old husband or a new guy. But it was just like that. I couldn't believe, like when she said that, I'm being dead serious. I thought when she said that I was having some kind of like
A
hallucination
stroke.
or stroke or something like that. Like my heart
It's
I was
so
like, what's wrong?
Crazily whorish.
Yeah,
It's
it was
so,
nuts.
It's so
There's-
cool.
you
I
get-
think that woman's so cool.
You get times I've had things happen to me where you just go when you tell the story you go, I know you're not going to believe this because
No.
I don't even believe this happened.
Yeah.
I got a foot job on a plane once.
What?
foot job?
What?
A foot
What?
job on
What?
a fight like and I to this.
How
and
did it start?
Man,
Get us through this.
I'm going to tell you this.
A
I
foot
also
job?
do not believe this fucking happened, and this is my story,
Yeah.
and it fucking happened to me.
Okay,
My
okay.
flight to the UK from Chicago was fucking delayed.
Chicago.
and it was delayed. They got me a new flight. I go to business lounge because they're like, we're sorry for the mix-up. I got absolutely shit-faced in the fucking lounge. I get on the plane.
What airline?
Oh God, I think British
Spirit.
Airways.
British Airways. That's a foot job.
Yeah,
airline.
yeah.
American, you got a blow job.
I'm just trying to figure out how you were
That's
sitting.
it.
I just want. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So I'm.
Spirit, you dry hump.
Yeah. It's just on the
And
leg.
you pay.
Yeah.
$9.
United is a hand job over the trousers, but you have to give it.
Yeah.
It's not for you. You have to do it for other people. The flight's fucking empty. I'm shit faced. The British Airways steward comes down, and I'm sat. And this is the bit where I know that I don't believe it. She was Filipino.
Were you in first class or whatever?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, economy. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Ugh.
Sat there, me, her, middle aisle, and the guy comes down and he gives. I'm like, I'll have a red wine. She's like, I'll have a champagne. He's like, it's an empty flight. Have two each. We ended up just getting really, really drunk, not saying a word to
Wait,
each other.
you have an aisle between you.
No. Like we're center row. Like
Center
four
row.
Seats. Me on the beside the aisle, her to my left, empty chair, bloke. The three, and beside me across the aisle, a family of three.
Okay, got it.
Right?
But then
you.
a lot of emptiness in the rest of the plane.
Yeah. And I'm
It's a
just
busy
sat,
row.
The lights go
Yeah.
off. I'm watching a movie. We're very drunk, and just this hand that is not my hand comes under the thing and just starts jerking me off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This is like, I look at her and she's not making eye. She's just jerking me off under this fucking thing, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm fine with this. This is great. Right? I jizz everywhere on the fucking blanket. I have to
my
like
God,
cram it under the fucking thing in front. Of
course.
no.
Right?
Yeah, you did a
And
cram.
I
yeah.
sort of turn around and
Wait, she put your hand in your. I thought you said a foot job.
Yeah,
we
it gets.
get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
okay.
long flight.
Yeah, because right. Okay.
What
all right, go.
movie? What movie?
I
would-
thought it was like a different term in the UK. Like
I was watching the I was watching The Blind
Foot
Side.
means hand.
Blind
to you?
Side.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock while a woman molested my bollocks.
she's so
I
hot,
mean,
Sandra
you
Bullock.
always remember whatever you're watching when you're getting fingered or something's distracting. You just kind of zone out and you're not really watching it, but you can have a memory of that.
Yeah. And next
I knew
and
you
next
would remember.
I can't watch The Blind Side anymore without getting a fucking huge boner.
Yeah.
People are like, God, you really like that black kid that plays football. I'm like, I'm really sorry.
You
it does
love
it for me.
American football.
Yeah.
The pads. Yeah.
Okay,
So
get us to the foot.
So and then she sort of laughs, and I'm just there like, okay, like just processing what happened, and then 30 fucking minutes later, I feel my buttons in my trousers getting undone, and look, and her hands are
It's the
there,
family of three.
and it's with her fucking feet. She's leaning over. I'm like, I've never had a foot job in my life. It's not my thing, but the dexterity of this woman was impressive.
Yeah.
She gets it out with her feet. She gives me a full fucking blown foot job. I come
What?
I
you
come
came again?
in the second, because I had to ask for a second blanket. I was like, I spilled on the first one, right?
Yeah, you did.
And she gave it a second one. I have to cram it onto this poor British Airways.
There's two
steward,
blankets
like,
now.
Oh man, he's bending fucking poppadoms the second I'm off the flight. Like she does it again. I'm just laughing and I'm steaming drunk. She's clearly very fucking drunk. I fall asleep instantly. Like I'm just like for the remaining 7 hours of that flight.
Did
She's
she
like-
have to kind of
And
scoot
what's
over
the-
to the
and
other
what's-
thing? Yeah.
This is how she's doing.
And what about
Nice.
the bloke next to her?
No.
Sleep.
Okay, so there was
Asleep.
so she had 2 seats to work with some
Yeah.
room to
Okay.
okay.
But she just fully sort of, and she was watching the movie though. Like she did not make eye contact with me at any point during this. And the thing is, after
You're
this,
causing a divorce right now.
I remember going I remember going to the bathroom afterwards and just looking at myself in the mirror and just laughing and just
Yeah.
saying the words to myself. Nobody is ever going to believe you because I still to this day don't believe it happened, and
yeah.
it fucking
Shit.
happened to me.
Did you say bye when the plane landed, or what
This
happened?
is the bit where I'm a monster, right? Like she was like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going back to Scotland." Where are you going? She goes, "I'm going to Norway." She was like, "We leave what terminal?" I was like, "Terminal 3." She was like, "Same. Shall we just hang out in the train?" I was like, "Oh, I fucking owe you breakfast, like bare minimum." Like,
course.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for the greatest thing that's ever fucking happened. I was
Yeah.
23 at the time,
Oh
right?
my God.
It was the coolest fucking.
23, great age.
and she was
Nice.
like, she was like 35.
That's why you could come
like, she
twice.
Was, yeah.
34. No, you would have just been
But was it
asleep.
yours 23?
Yeah.
Yeah.
23. Yeah.
What an it's the best age.
Fucking good age.
Yeah,
and
what
I
happened to you?
and when I was getting the blowjob, I remember Celine Dion was playing on the radio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You remember like
Yeah.
your sense
Every
memory.
night in
when I was
Yes.
when I was 13, I jerked off on a school bus by myself.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
dude. Good for you.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Wait, is this just your excuse about why you get turned on by school buses?
Whatever, the short ones especially. No,
Officer,
I
the
came,
reason
though.
I'm
I came.
masturbating because it's here is because
No.
when I was 13,
You had a thing happen to you when we were at the airport. You went and got a massage, and that woman straight up rubbed all over you.
Yeah, she was definitely doing a little extra.
So
But
she put his hands behind his back to do the shoulder blade thing, and then rubbed her vagina on his backward-facing palm as she was giving the massage. I was having a conversation with him getting a manicure while this is all happening.
I was gonna manicure
that's how
too.
she does
Also,
the
you
palm reading.
saw the vagina on his hand.
I didn't. He was behind me, and I was just facing.
She
him,
gave
and we
me
were
one of
just talking
these
like
and
this.
just started rubbing her pussy on my hands.
I was like, I love that.
yeah,
lady.
and then I went back to get another massage because our flight got delayed.
Yeah.
And I see her doing it to another. I felt so used. So you're you're just using all these hands. But
I
yeah,
thought I was special.
she had
Yeah.
a tattoo on her neck, like that came from under the shirt. You know,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
tree of life of some sort. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never had something that hot in public.
I mean,
but
you've also gotten hand jobs before from
whatever. You know.
Yeah, that's just what happens.
you know, it happens.
at massage parlors. though.
Yeah, just one
yeah.
time in college and post grad and after that, you know.
Did you fill out your punch card? Do you get one free after 9?
Yeah, after 9, they actually throw you out of the window and say you're a dirty piece of shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm
The
fascinated.
next one free. I thought they were all
I
free.
thought they were
all these, let me just tell you, every guy is going to these jerk off parlors at least
All my
a
guy
couple
friends have.
times. They all
Yeah.
are going, man.
I've never
told
been,
you.
and I've never hooked up with a prostitute, but I should do it. But I know that all my friends that do it, it's like a safe way to, I guess, like cheat and like not feel bad about
Yeah.
it and like just get stress out. And it's just like, thank God those things do exist, because some guys would just implode without it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am jealous. I mean, I went and got a massage, and this woman was definitely down to do some stuff to me, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it until later, and I was kind of piecing it all together on the show. I
Yeah.
was like, I think I went to a prostitute,
Yeah.
and I was like, why isn't that for girls?
Yeah.
They do
I
have
should-
it for girls though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Where
not
is-
as like
it is
It's
not.
also
If
'cause
you
it takes
Google-
fucking longer. Like
Yeah.
at the end of your massage, they're like, for a bloke, they're like, this is gonna take 2 fucking
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Like with a guy, like fucking, I gotta light some
And I
candles.
hate
There's gotta
when
be
there's-
You gotta
Yeah.
get Celine Dion playing.
Yeah.
Do you have my comforter? Yeah.
yeah. Get my teddy bear from when I was 7.
35 minutes.
Can
of,
you
is
put
this
on
good for you? Kiss my
porn?
neck.
Not that one. Like it would
Yeah.
just take. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It would take forever. I was joking about like if I tried to like quote
Yeah, it
unquote
would be
Louis
most. It would
C.K.
be most
someone.
of the.
One
Like
time
a
I-
hand job is 1% of the fucking massage, whereas to like frig a girl to the point where she comes, it's 50%.
But there,
of it.
you could be trained in it to get it done
True.
pretty like well.
Well,
Like there should be an efficient way to do it that's taught. I
Theo
think it is.
Von,
Yeah.
Theo
Boom.
Von, he had that.
Orgasm meditation.
Yeah, he was like certified, and he would just go over and give women orgasms. They would just let him in. There's no speaking. It was like this professional thing. They would specify if they wanted him to use a glove or not, and he would just get them off, and
And then
they
leave.
pay him and leave.
I mean, it sounds
what
like
it
a
is.
great
I
system.
know,
Yeah.
it sounds like the
Yeah.
life.
But I've had it done to me because my ex-boyfriend took the course because
Oh, okay.
I was like into him hooking up with other girls, so he's like, oh, I'll take this course and that'll be
Yeah.
cool. And then he went to it and he was just like, you're just like fingering like kind of gross,
Like old women.
ladies.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Like
what
it's
Theo
not
said.
You're not gonna
old
meet
women.
It's
like
never
some
Jennifer
high-
Lawrence.
yeah,
Jennifer
yeah.
Lawrence isn't like,
Yeah,
you know
no.
what?
No.
Recently
Oh.
engaged, Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, I know. Congratulations
I'm up
to
on all that
Jennifer
stuff.
Lawrence. She's
She's getting aged too.
She a guy in the art world
Yeah.
who is
They get all the
apparently
pussies.
just
So interesting.
awesome.
I remember one of my
Yeah,
friends,
look at
like, there was like a report she was single 2 years ago. He was like, I'm going to DM her. I'm like, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's what she wants. Fucking
She's
you.
a friend of mine, and she is someone that you could make like a normal guy got through, is what I'm saying.
So a guy
normal
who's a
dude.
baggage handler for JetBlue. Do you think that he's getting? That's the guy who
No.
said my boy Debo thought that he could message her.
Hilarious.
He literally he's a baggage handler for JetBlue.
Yeah.
He was going to DM her because when he talks to him, he says he's a pilot. So he was going to say I'm a JetBlue pilot. He's 5'3" and has Mets tattoos all
That
over his
makes
body.
me feel so good.
So if J Law, so thank you for giving him hope.
I like that
You're
he,
saying she's a nice girl. A normal guy could get through.
Like
I should have let him
his
fucking
lie
send it.
could be anything though, but he's like, "Oh, what's a step up from a baggage handler? A pilot
For
like,
JetBlue.
yeah.
yeah.
He's in that world. He knows maybe enough to
Yeah.
fake it.
yeah. He
you
does
know?
wheel.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better because there are some guys that shoot their shot with me on Instagram,
Oh,
and I
it's great.
go to their thing and I'm like, what makes you think I would be into
Whoa,
you?
whoa.
And you live okay, like let's take distance out of it. But like it's just you
Mm-hmm.
you just wouldn't I always take it as an insult, almost like you think. Really,
Oh,
is that what you
right,
think
yeah,
of me?
Right.
Like, do you
And
think my
I'm sure-
standards are you're low?
You've had that happen to you with
Yeah, and
girls
then I
before.
fuck
Where
'em.
you're,
Well, it's different with us.
Equal opportunities. No, I respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
You and
that's
J
so-
Law, peas in a pod.
but J Law's
You're on
guy,
private
like,
without a picture? Yeah, I'll fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that private thing. If girls are sliding into guys' DMs
They
or
gotta
guys,
send a pic.
Yeah.
you gotta make your profile unprivate.
I
I'm not gonna like. If
Yeah,
I can't
follow
see you,
you.
I'm not going to even entertain the idea of going
Yeah.
out with you. It's all based on looks initially.
That's another thing I stopped doing. I stopped responding to everyone on
you
Instagram.
can't.
I used to do and then it's like
No.
hours
And then
of my
once
life
they're
would
in-
accumulate, and so now it's just like I have like however many unread DMs, and I feel so much better about not reading them than when I would read every single one of them and respond to every single one of them.
I comb through them sometimes just to
Right.
see if any blue check marks
I
make
had-
their way.
Well, yeah,
in
then you
because
got to open it up.
You got,
I
yeah,
s-
you get it.
I'm a big fan of the Instagram DMs because after my Netflix specials came out, I was going through them. I was like, let's just see what I'm available to
Oh my
get.
God, yeah.
2 lesbians from Texas flew to London to fuck me.
Oh,
What?
great.
Which
What?
is yeah,
Right.
2 lesbians from Texas flew all the way to London. Rented it. They're like, we'll pay
a
for the
country
hotel
song
room.
right there.
Yeah.
Wait, and it
Yeah, it's a
happened?
Dolly Parton, I think. That's-
Two lesbians from Texas.
Wait, they
Flew to fucking
London.
London. Yeah, absolutely. Of course
Oh.
I did.
Were they into you? I mean,
Yeah.
they're lesbians, so they're bisexual. Maybe
But,
they.
yeah, but,
Well,
yeah.
you have a feminine look to you.
I beg your pardon?
No, like a strong feminine. No, like a good-looking man.
No
but
way.
Absolutely.
Oh, so you're saying I'm like methadone for lesbians?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm winning myself off the
Wait,
cock,
tell
but I
me
still
how
need.
this went
You
down.
can't grow a
Yes.
beard, is what I'm saying.
Were you were you like, so you knew they were coming to town, and
I
you were
was
like,
fully prepared to be fucking murdered. Like I was
Oh,
like, this
right.
is. I'll take
Right.
this gamble.
Oh,
I'll
that's hot.
absolutely take this
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
gamble. They were like, we just saw your special. We didn't break up. We wanted to see put our relationship to the test. If we fly to London, will you fuck us? And I was like, yeah, like sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, what do you? Like, do you think I'm an idiot? Of course I'll do that. And the whole time I text
did you
my
know what they looked like?
yeah,
Okay,
I
cool,
fully
cool.
checked and everything. I text my friends before I went to the hotel. I was like, if I get murdered, just like, don't. It's not a sad story. Like
Yeah.
every man.
You went out
it's
doing
the
what you
best.
loved.
Yeah. He died doing what he loved.
Yes.
Lesbians.
Yes.
Yeah. From Texas.
And, yeah, from Texas.
Morning,
And
Texas.
It was fucking excellent. I went into the hotel room. They were like, "Shall we do this?" I was like, "Yes, please." Spent 2
And they
days with
paid
them.
for their flight. You didn't have to
2
pay for
days?
any of this.
Nothing.
Fucking great.
Two days?
Yeah, I mean, I had to buy them both dinner. That was where
That's
they stung
fine.
me.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
mean, you
Before
would
or
do that
after?
anyway, yeah.
During room service.
Okay,
Yeah. Well, they were servicing me in their rooms. Great. 2 days I spent with
my
them, just in the hotel room, just
God.
fucking the shit out of each other. Loved it.
That's so fun.
Yeah, dude.
It's great
Great.
fun.
I'm always like scared though that like you'll get to. What if you got there and you were like they smelled weird or something, and then what do you do?
I would have like I made sure before I went there. I was like, you come up with fake plans, but like, hey, I might have to do this thing later on.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
depends.
all
Like,
these
I'm waiting for
outs.
my agent to text me.
and then everything falls through.
But then
You're
2
like,
days
that's
later-
weird.
Yeah.
2 days later, I haven't had anything to
Yeah.
do.
And then I saw them 69, and I text my agent. I was like, do not message me for the next 2 fucking days.
God.
Like I'm like,
Smart.
no matter what, if they
When
want
you're
to fucking move it.
preparing for a threesome,
Yeah.
are you not jerking off for like a week before that? Like, are you gearing up for this?
Nah, I was.
Do you take a
well, 'cause-
Viagra? What do you do? What do you do
I
going
would-
into one of these things?
I know. I mean, I've had threesomes. I was just like, I was just like, this is too good to be true. I'm gonna get murdered. Like I was,
Right.
like, walk into the room. You look everywhere for a fucking camera. You're like, is this? Am I
But a
about?
lot of guys
Because even
going
then, I'm
into a
like, if you want to
threesome-
film me having a fucking threesome, great. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that
such
would only
good.
help you.
Use a
Yeah.
condom?
Such good. No.
Or raw dog. Yeah, nice. Nice. I guess you have to go raw dog.
was so-
You can't put on a condom in the middle of a threesome.
Well, it's exhausting. You
Yeah.
lose weight with
Yeah.
sex. You know. Well,
But
alright,
they
you
were like,
could.
because I
Alright.
trusted it as well. They're married. I'm like, you're not gonna
Well,
have
yeah,
diseases.
you could wear one condom for both of them
It's so
because
funny.
then
Nobody,
they're,
nobody in a
it's
marriage has a
actually-
disease.
I
Come
know,
on.
I
Yes.
get whatever.
It's
she
2019.
Yeah.
They
I
both
just would
gave
be-
each other
I would have
herpes, so they settled
anxiety.
for each other.